Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. Today we'll be covering, let's go to basics here. Today we'll be covering Java input and output. Okay. So input and output is a very important part of any program. Input's used to read, generally what we'll be doing today is we'll be reading straight from the terminal, or command prompt if you're using Windows. We'll be importing a string, and then we'll be outputting it in a outputting the string after it's been modified. So you can easily go to this tutorial. It's www.tutorialmode.com/basics/java/number 5. So in the past tutorials, we've already covered system.printout. You can read the rest here. This is the written version of the tutorial, but I'll be doing the verbal. So here's the example code here. You must import a Java utility. This is some other code which is stored somewhere else in the Java SDK or API. We will not have to write this out, thank God. If we did, we'd be spending you spend a lot more time writing code. So anyway, so let me just open up this here, and we can make the application. Okay, so clear all this. Okay. So here's the basic structure of the file. And now we're going to add is string name, and all we're doing is declaring the string name. We're not giving it any value. We're just saying that this here exists. We have to import this here. Actually, I'm just going to copy and paste the entire program. You can go over this later yourself, but I'll describe, or I'll give you an example, or sorry, I'll tell you what each part is now in a second. Okay. So here, as you can see here, we've imported the Java utility. The star means we've imported all the subclasses. There are tons and tons of different things inside the utility. So what the star means is we're importing them all. Okay. So as I said earlier, the string has already been declared. The scanner is the name of the system which is going to be reading from the terminal. So that's another class. So we've called the scanner in. That's what we've declared it as. And we've told it to look inside the system for the file. Then what's going to happen is system.out.println is going to ask, what is your name? Then we're going to say name equals in.nextLine. So it's going to read the line inside the terminal. Then in.close will close the class. Now that the name that you've inputted has been saved in name, we simply go down here, we go system.out.println hello plus name. So let's see what this program does. Project. Okay, so what is your name? So I'm going to say Stephen. Hello, Stephen. So that's pretty straightforward. You can see why this is already useful. Okay. Next, reading text from a text file. This is a little bit more advanced due to the fact that we're reading from a file. We must buffer the text file first, so it runs a lot smoother. So let me just first make the text file. So do this. Document, save, desktop, where's the stuff there? Text file. Text. Actually, I'm not going to do it with this. It's a little more advanced. It's in here. Text. Dot text. Okay. Save. So say hello. This is a text file. Okay. So in theory, what's going to happen is the program's going to print out hello, this is a text file because it's stored inside the text file. So I'm going to copy all this. You can do the same if you go to tutorialmode.com/basics. Just on the side, you can also find more tutorials, not just Java. You can also learn about HTML and CSS and JavaScript. I'll be covering C++ in the future because it is a really good language to learn. Okay, so C, that's, I think, because my Mac, I'm not sure this works. Let's see. See if we can get the address here. Yep, there we go. Desktop. Hope this works. Okay, so let's run that. Okay, so we got one error. Simply this. Okay. Don't worry about this here. This is if this is a deeper error. The program, I think it works. Should work. Hello, this is a text file. So you can see here, this is read from the text file. Hello, this is a text file. Okay. Now let me just talk about this here. This error here came up, xlint. Basically what that is, it's a deeper debug. So I'll show you here. Java C xlint. So you can see here, it'll go even deeper to show you where the error is. But it's only a warning. Warnings aren't as important as errors. Errors will stop your program from running. Warnings is to tell you you can make this a lot cleaner and there's a better way of doing it. The main reason is I'm using 3 classes which pretty much kind of do the same thing, but they are unique in their own little way. Okay. Right. So next is outputting to a text file or writing to a text file. So we'll do that now. So copy all this. Okay. Print it. Okay. And now I've introduced something new here. Notice this here, args 0. What that's going to do is we're going to declare what the file is right next to when we're running the program. I'll show you now in a second. Okay. So let me just want to copy that. The address is kind of important. Copy this. Okay. Go back. Okay. So this is the program which we're working with now. So what's going to happen is this is line 1. It's going to be printed. This is line 2. It's going to be printed. This is line 3, part 1, and this is line 3, part 2. All of those are going to be printed into the line, and they're going to be on the next following line. Okay. So let us run the program. First, we're going to compile. Okay, we've got one error. Simply this. Make sure the class is the same as the name of the program or of the file. Okay, so Java project. Now, what we're going to do here is we're simply going to put where the text file is after when we're running the program. So you can see this. So go, and that's it. So let me just move all this out of the way and go to the text file. And there it is. This is line 1, this is line 2, this is line 3. It's pretty straightforward. Now let's see what happens if I didn't do that. Let's get rid of all this. It's going to say there's an exception error because it cannot find the file. Anyway, that's the end of this tutorial. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.